All right. Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, all the brothers doing the work, the 144,000 hopeful elect. And tonight, I'm going to be doing a video on Adam22, the Edomite demon that hosts the No Jumper podcast show that's on YouTube, right? And we know this guy's a demon because of what he did with his supposed wife, and he let the Jake mess with his wife on tape. You know the whole scandal that went on with that. All right, but first we're gonna go to Isaiah 5:20. It says, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil." All right, who puts darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right, 21. Woe to those who are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. All right. Then I want to jump to we'll go to Isaiah 47 real quick. Then I'll start the video. Go to Isaiah 47 real fast, and I'm gonna read this. Then we'll start the video. 47 and 10. Go to 47 and 10. I'll read this real quick. All right. 47 and 10. All right. For you have trusted in your wickedness. You have said, no one sees me. And that's Adam22. Right. All the wickedness he do behind closed doors with his nasty wife. All right. Your wisdom and your knowledge have warped you. And you have said in your heart, I am, and there is no one else beside me. Therefore evil shall come upon you, Adam22, and you shall not know from where it arises, and trouble shall fall upon you, and you will not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon you suddenly, which you shall not know. All right, and I just started the video, but I want to read some more of that later on. We're gonna get into this video. Let's go and get started.
Exposed about Adam. What's interesting about this is that not that long ago, Adam threw a massive no-jumper party where many celebrities and big influencers were invited. One of the influencers we saw was Neon, and they even recreated a sketch where they showed Neon selling his soul to the devil. It's clear what happens at Adam22's parties, very similar to what we saw in the Eyes Wide Shut movie. After all the research I have done on Adam, I have reason to believe he is an occultist. Like I mentioned before, Adam has occult tattoos like the Baphomet.
And like I said, this is no surprise when you're dealing with the Edomite, Esau Edom, right? They basically known for worshiping Satan. You have the Satan church and all that stuff, because they don't have no affiliation with the Creator Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. The Lord see them as spittle, as He don't see them as nothing, because they're not the Lord's people, the Israelites, the real people of the Lord, the Native Americans, Hispanics, and so-called black people. So the white Edomites, the heathen, they don't have no affiliation with God. They're basically a representation of Satan on the earth. So that's why they join up to occults and start Satan churches and all that, because they have no affiliation with the Creator Yahweh. So that's why it's so easy for them to fall into that. But let's continue with the video.
A deity worshipped by many occultists. He also has an inverted cross tattooed on his face, which is an obvious antichrist symbol, and he also has many other anti-religious symbols tattooed as well. Even his last name is suspicious, as it's pronounced Grand Mason. Add that with the fact that his family is associated with the clan family, it becomes clear Adam isn't who he seems to be. This admission by Flacco is just further evidence that would suggest Adam22 is an occultist. In my opinion, Adam's tattoos, religious beliefs, and actions all points to him being a follower of Aleister Crowley and his teachings of Thelema. I will explain exactly what I mean.
That's witchcraft, but let's go here real quick. I want to read the rest of this. All right, we left off at all right, we'll start at 12. I want to read the rest of this. Then we'll go back to the video. All right, Isaiah 47 and 12. Stand now with your enchantment. See that? The enchantments of Adam22 and his occult association, and the multitude of your sorceries, in which you have labored from your youth. perhaps you will be able to profit. Perhaps you will prevail. You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save you from what shall come upon you. See that? Like the end of Adam 22 gonna be terrible. Behold, they shall be as stubble. See that? Right? It says on right here. It says, see, this is gonna be the judgment on Adam 22 and his wife. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them, and that's the nuclear destruction that's coming to America. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. It shall not be a coal to be warmed by, nor a fire to sit before. Thus shall they be to you, with whom you have labored, your merchants from your youth. They shall wander each one to his quarter. You no one, Salakia, no one shall save you. See that? No one shall save Adam 22 and his wife. And I want to go here real quick and go to Wisdom of Solomon. We're going to get this real quick, and I'm going to start the video. Go back to the video. Right, we're going to get this real quick. Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. We can go here. We're going to go to 3. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10 real quick. Wisdom of Solomon. So you kind of get this real quick. Okay. So hopefully I can pull this up real fast. Not pulling up. Let's see. It's not what I want. Okay. Let's try this. Hopefully it'll pull up when I put this in. Salakia. It's not pulling up. Let's see. Let's try. It's not coming up. Dang else. Let me go back to. I just read it. I'm sorry about that. Let me just read this. I'm sorry about wasting time. Then go back.
All of
sorry.
Adam's tattoos clearly indicate that he is into the.
Let me just read this. I'll just read it. I won't pull it up. It's not pulling up for some reason. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10. But the ungodly will be punished, as their reasoning deserves, who disregarded the righteous man and rebelled against the Lord. For whoever despises wisdom and discretion is miserable. Their hope is in vain. Their labors are unprofitable, and their works are useless. Their wives are foolish, and their children are evil. See that? Their offspring are accursed. All right, and I think him and his wife, Adam 22, have a child. I think they do. I gotta look that up. But if they got a child, it says right here. It says in 13. It says their offspring are accursed, and the child of that Adam 22 and his wife is the cursed child. But let's continue with the video.
The occult. All these tattoos are occult symbols. Also, if we look at what Adam pushes through his platform, we can clearly see how he pushes the do what thou wilt.
See that? That's his wife.
Do what thou wilt was the main credo pushed by Aleister Crowley. Adam is
see that?
a follower of Crowley.
And that's another thing. See, this is a Edomite. See how they always lean towards Satanism and worshiping Satan because they have that would be their line. Their line is of Satan. Esau, Edom. So it's easy for them to follow Satan, because they basically the representation of Satan on the earth. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, per the scriptures. So let's continue with the video.
Aleister Crowley is known as the most infamous occultist to ever live. He founded his own religion called Thelema, which was based on the occult principle of sex magic. Aleister Crowley taught his followers how to use this form of magic in his lodges. In my opinion, the reason Adam is in the adult film industry is clearly due to his connections to Thelema. Thelema is also...
Dang, messed up. Okay, let me go back a little bit. I'm going to show you his wife. Right? This is his wife. That's his wife right there. That's him. That's his wife. See that? They getting the Jakes, the Israelite Jakes right here, to follow them in their wickedness by messing with this man's wife, right? And that's evil. That's basically a death sentence, actually. If you go to the commandments, that's a death sentence for you to mess with another man's wife, no matter the nation. I know they're heathens, but you still can't do it because that's Adam22's wife. So let's continue with the video.
The film industry is clearly due to his connections to Thelema. Thelema is all about sex magic, and Adam is in the sex industry. This is what Adam branded himself with entirely. Adam giving his wife to other men to film scenes is actually something done in Thelema, as they all participate in group activities.
See that's Esau Edom, right? He's what it say, the basis of men. See the Esau right here, Esau Edom, they're the basis of men. So any wickedness, they love to do it, especially concerning sex and anything, with all the cucking like he did with his wife. He had the black man screw his wife, and I think he did like another scene, I think, with another dude. So that's what Esau Edom known for doing. They the basis of men, right? So let's continue with the video.
Something else that seemed to connect him to Thelema was his association to Bruno, Triple X Tentacion's former manager. If you saw my Triple X Tentacion video, then you should already know who Bruno is. Bruno, just like Adam, is an adult film star. He at one point early on was X's manager and let Triple X Tentacion stay at his home in Miami. I exposed Bruno as an occultist who openly admits he is a follower of Crowley and Baphomet. He has turned his Miami home, where X lived at one point, into a Thelema lodge where he literally has a portrait of Baphomet on his wall. Many of the Florida rappers attend his home and participate in these strange rituals with Bruno. Bruno, just like Adam, is a follower of Thelema, and he is in a business that's heavily involved in sex work. While Bruno was managing X, they went to do the now famous interview with No Jumper that actually made the platform what it is today. Still to this day, this interview is the most viewed interview on No Jumper's platform. This is when it appears Adam met Bruno, but it could have been before then.
You know, we got Becky in the building, Becky in the building.
You did that groupie last night, the fat Nick did?
Of course.
You did it?
Yeah.
Or did you just...
Of course I
You did. So people can go watch you.
Of course. I'm gonna have fun.
You are. So you're not ashamed. You're Azers. There's a lot.
Man right here.
Yeah, alright. So this is the guy, XX Station. I think this is the XX Station that died, right? And this was of the Lord because this dude was evil, right? He said he was gonna start doing nasty movies, and they got some kind of sex scene of him that they got they got hid somewhere. They're gonna talk about it later on, but basically the Lord took this young dude out, this Israelite out early because he was evil as crap. He was getting in the adult industry, and he was following evil people. He had the manager of that other dude that they just showed earlier. They're gonna probably show him again, but he was falling behind that dude that was in the occult that they just showed you earlier. So that's why he died so young. He died like 21. The Lord took him out because he was evil as crap. And people today worship him. They got all kind of shirts with his image on it, jackets. I seen jackets and stuff on kids with his image on it. And this young dude was evil as crap. All right, we continue with the video.
Bruno's the fucking man. It's the fucking future, bro.
Wow.
Bruno's the future, bro.
That's all.
I believe Adam eventually went to Bruno's home and participated in the activities that Bruno had going on in his house. This is what I believe inspired Adam to make his own adult film career. Adam has admitted he attended Bruno's house with Little Pump. on this post. Also, in this interview, he is told by friends of X that he knows they can't talk about what happens at Bruno's house. As Adam questions.
Alright, and I want to read this real quick. This is concerning Edom. Alright, come therefore let us enjoy the good things that exist. This is the mindset of Esau Edom. And make us of the creation to the full as in youth. Let us take our fill in costly wine and perfumes, and let no flower of spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they wither. Let none of us fail to share in our revelry. Everyone let us leave signs of enjoyment, because this is our portion and this is our lot. See, this is the mindset of Esau Edom. Let us oppress the righteous poor man, and let us not spare the widow, nor regard the gray hairs of the age, but let our might be our law of right. For what is weak proves itself to be useless. Let us lie in wait for the righteous man, because he is inconvenient to us and opposes our actions, right? And that got to do with the Israelites. He said they lie in wait for the righteous man. Alright, he reproves us for sins against the law, accuses us of sins against our training. He professes to have knowledge of God and calls himself a child of the Lord. He become to us a reproof of our thoughts. The very sight of him is burden to us, because his manner of life is unlike that of Salaki of others, and his ways are strange. We are considered by him as something else, something base. See that? This is talking about Esau Edom. This whole thing I read right here is talking about Esau Edom. It says right here in 16, it says, we are considered by him as something base, and he avoids our ways as unclean. See that? And he calls the last end of the righteous happy, and the boast that God is of his Salakia, that God is his father. Alright, with that I this will be part 1, and I'll finish this up tomorrow and do part 2 on Adam22. Right, the basis of me and Esau Edom. This will be part 1, and I'll do part 2 tomorrow. With that, I want to say all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, all the brothers doing the work, the 144,000, and the hopeful elect. Alright, this is part 1. I do part 2 tomorrow. Right, with that, I want to say shalom, shalom.